you obviously been an All-ACC selection. You've developed and grown a lot at Georgia Tech. Can you talk about the development with Coach Deep Wayne at the offensive line and obviously Coach Key as well?
Yeah, I think that's huge. That's another reason why you kind of choose Georgia Tech is because, you know, Coach Key's obviously been an O-line coach. He knows he's, you know, coached first-rounders, guys that went on and had all-pro careers, so he knows what it looks like, right? And then Coach Wade obviously is a character in his own right, but he's somebody that's going to motivate you, going to push you, going to bring the best out of you. And I think, you know, them two guys together, man. And then obviously Coach Pauly, that was one of my coaches at Middle Tennessee, he's with us now. He's our assistant. And then Emil played at Alabama. He's played in the Senior Bowl. He's a baller. So you get all them guys talking O-line ball. You know, hey, where's the technique? Where's the hand placement? That's going to make you better as a player.
In your decision when you ended up Oral before last year, I think you were considering Clemson. What was it about Georgia Tech that kind of separated them from Clemson?
Yeah, I think, I mean, there was a lot of things that went into that factor, but the main thing was just, you know, the kind of grit, the kind of toughness that an O-line coach brings as the head coach. And I'm an O-line guy, right? So, you know, just being able to play for that, it feels different. It's different. I played Coach Stock. I loved him. Great dude. He's played quarterback back in Florida State back in the day. Really good dude, but it's so different when you have an O-line coach that's been in your shoes. He's attacked, you know, practice 11 when it's hot and you got to run inside run. It feels different when you have a head coach, and I loved it. So that was a decision.
How big is that game, you know, week 3, welcoming Clemson in town for you know, the ACC standings and what y'all want to do this year?
I mean, you know, it goes without saying they're a good ball team, right? And everybody knows that, but I don't look at it no different. I really don't. Like, I think that's a week 3 game. We can't look past week 1 or week 2, right? We got to go attack it every week. We got to be 1-0, and I think that's something that we've got to do better at as Georgia Tech, right? Because we kind of get up for the big games. We got to figure it all out. We got to play every week the same we play, and we'll put our best foot forward. And when it comes time to play them, we'll be ready. Matthew's a really good player. He's played a lot of ball, but I think he brings a different play style than JJ, but in his own right, he's a really good player. And then Kilo, you know, he's been here, then he went to SEC, but, you know, we've not put the pads on yet, but you know what you do in the summer, and you can see it. You understand why he's played a lot of football. He's a really good player. And then there's young cats in that room, you know, people that have kind of been here, Shamik, stuff like that can have all the tools to be good players. Just got to put it together.
Keylan, what are you most looking forward to just for fall camp? Obviously, you get to put on pads in less than a week. Just what are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, just getting the whole team there. This is our team. Think about spring, you know, especially now, is like you don't know what moving pieces are going to come. Might be new players coming in. You have a good feeling, but this is now our set roster, right? So this is what we're going to have for the season. And then the thing about camp is you get to see who really loves football, I think, you know, because there's going to be some hot days. There's going to be some days where you don't want to do it. Well, how is this team, how is this going to callous our bodies so that we can last come November and December when we want to play? So I think that's what we'll figure out.
Can you talk a little bit about the leaders from your perspective on offense and on defense? Just a little bit who those folks are.
Yeah, I think, you know, on defense or on offense, I'll start with Haynes King. I mean, you know, everybody knows who Haynes King is. I don't got to sit here and introduce him, but just the kind of grit, the kind of toughness he plays with. He's a dude's dude. He's what you want in a quarterback. I think, you know, who stepped up in the O-line room as a leader. One of the leaders is Harrison Moore. Kind of talked about him being you know, he's a guy that, him as a true freshman, he's able to play. And obviously he's talented and everything, but he's got it here. And I think, you know, as the guy that's probably going to play center or has a shot to play center or play one of them positions, he's a vocal leader. He's about his business. A lot of 19-year-olds don't carry their stuff like he does, so I think he's going to be one of the leaders for us.